Hello students. Last class we had studied types of virus and types of worms. Today let us continue by studying the remaining types of malware. The next type is crimeware. Crimeware is an computer program or set of programs designed expressly to facilitate illegal activity online. So this crimeware, it is an program designed to facilitate illegal activities online. So when you're doing an online shopping, so at this time it is malicious activities may take place. Ransomware is a form of crimeware that is designed to infect a user's system and encrypt the data. Cyber criminals then demand a ransom payment from the victim in exchange for decrypting the system's data. Payment is often demanded in virtual currency such as Bitcoin. So the cyber criminals identify it's not known. So this ransomware, it is a form of crimeware that is online. When you're doing any online purchasing, it does an illegal activities. So this infects the system, your system, and they encrypt the data which you have been stored in your system or computer. It will be encrypted by the criminals. So they start demanding you for the payment to decrypt the system data. Example of ransom: Revton, CryptoLocker, WannaCry. Next, rootkits. This is one more type of malware. A rootkit is a type of malware designed to obtain administrator level access to the victim's system. A rootkit is typically installed through a stolen password or a graphic distributed via email. So this is a type of malware where it is done at the administrative level. So where they hold all the bank details and all the contact details of the users. So this is done by stealing the passwords. Like they may have your username, like your mail ID, and they start trying out in many probabilities of passwords. Once installed, rootkits modify host's operating system to hide it in it. It is very difficult to identify and remove them. If a rootkit is detected, the only sure way to get rid of it is to completely erase the computer hard drive and reinstall the operating system. So when they are into your operating system, it is very difficult to identify. So you have how it is removed by reinstalling your operating system. You have to take completely erase your computer, the data which are stored in your hard drive of your computer. Example: NT Rootkit, Hacker Defender D13. Trojan horse. A Trojan horse is a malicious program that is designed to appear at a legitimate and useful program. Typically, the malicious programming is hidden within an innocent looking email attachment of free programs such as a game. So this one, you may having a pop-up message like at your email or spam, you call it as a spam messages. You get a spam messages in your email by if you play any game, you can win these many points and you can earn money. So nowadays these malicious activities taking place a lot. So that are the Trojan horse. Once installed, Trojan generally contact a controller through internet and gives unauthorized access to user's computer. So they contact you once you have installed the game or any software related to Trojan horse. They call and take the details. They give you unauthorized access. Trojan horse does not replicate itself, nor it propagate with the end user's assistance. It is designed to remain hidden in the infected system. So it is the worms are replicated by itself, but this Trojan horse are not replicated nor propagated without any like propagating, you know, right, without the end user's assistance, without your permission. It will not move, it will not spread. It is designed to remain in the, it will hide in your system. If the system is infected, it will hide within it. Example: NetBus, Core Flood, Drop. Next, spyware. Spyware is a kind of malware that is designed to collect information and data on user and observe their activity without user's knowledge. So this is one more malicious activity. They will collect all the information and data in your system and they'll start what are the activities you're doing without knowing you, without your knowledge. They start observing your activities at the background. It is also referred as tracking software. It is used in workplace to monitor employees' browsing activities and in homes to monitor children's internet activity and by advertisers to track websites visited by the users. Adware is any software application in which advertising banners are displayed while a program is running. These software can be classified as a spyware if it is done without the user's knowledge and authorization. So these adware, it is one more software. It you usually when you're using any application you get a pop-up message by the direct link to this to buy that, or to apply this to apply that. So these are the adware. Example of spyware is Mobile Spy, Teramed, Look to Me. So how can we protect a computer from this malware? Ways to protect malware infection. Choose good passwords using a combination of lowercase, capital letters, numbers, and special characters. So, choosing your password is very important because in the rootkit they start doing the probabilities of your password. So, when you have a strong password, it is difficult for the hackers to hack your data. Run anti-malware software and scan your computer on regular basis. So regularly keep scanning your computers with the anti-malware softwares. Keep your system updated with the operating system, antivirus, security, and other software updates. So at a regular basis when you start up, you have to keep your system updated with the operating system. Like if your operating system is of Windows 7, it should be updated to Windows 10. Currently it is Windows 10, Windows XP, so it must be updated with the new versions. Use personal firewall. So you have to have your own firewalls to protect from these malicious activities. Keep it on to protect the computer from intrusive and virus attacks. Don't open suspicious emails and attachments. So you may having a spam emails or any attachments, so don't open those emails and attachments. Turn on the spam filter in your email inbox. I think so most of them will do all of them will do this. They'll keep a spam filter in the email inbox. Take backup of important data and files by uploading them onto an online storage or copying into external hard drives. So by saving onto the Google Drive or the cloud, you have to keep backing up your important data and files. So if it is infected also, you can retrieve it from with those online storage. Install only trusted software. There are many software which is trusted, so install only those softwares. Enable pop-up blockers in all the browser in your system. So you'll be having a pop-up messages, so you'll have an option of blocking the pop-up messages. So you have to block the pop-up messages in all the browsers of the system. Let us see few examples of software used to prevent malware and virus attacks. Popular anti-malware softwares are Hitman Pro, Malwarebytes, Zemina Anti-Malware, Emitist Anti-Malware, MSRT or Malicious Software Removal Tool by Microsoft, NPE or Norton Power Eraser. So these are some of the anti softwares and continued here. So McAfee antivirus plus, Symantec Norton antivirus basis, WebRoot secure anywhere antivirus, Bitdefender antivirus plus, Kaspersky antivirus, Avast Pro antivirus. But maybe in your labs you have an Avast Pro antivirus, which is very commonly used. Okay, thank you, students.